How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video for you guys, or at least, discussing WandaVision. This is season 1, episode 5, and oh boy, some more stuff is happening. First off, it kind of starts off with, like the other episodes, a brand new opening, and if I remember correctly, so first episode was the 50s, second episode was the 60s, third episode was the 70s, so this would probably be roughly around the 80s. No, yes. So like an 80s sitcom. And what ends up happening is we have the kids who are like around 5 years old now who come across the dog. They want to keep the dog, but Wanda is reluctant, as well as Vision, and they kind of make the parameters of if the kids were 10 years old, which, by the way, they rapidly age to 10 years old. So I guess the aging, or at least the passage of time doesn't kind of slow till after they were born. It's continuing anyways. But anywho, so part of the story is them having this dog. Vision has also has some weird interactions with some of the townsfolk. For instance, one of his co-workers who, after Vision touches his head, realizes that these people are entrapped by some kind of by what's going on, or at least from Wanda. So he shows concern about this whole situation. And partway through the episode, we are shown, outside the barrier, what's going on. And they uncover that apparently with whatever goes into the barrier, its molecular structure changes. So what ends up happening, in order to kind of to test something or test the whole situation, they bring in a drone to, or at least inside the barrier, which, by the way, that does not bode well, especially with especially with Wanda, because to an extent, the main leader or government agent or whatever tries to shoot at Wanda with the drone, which provokes Wanda to come out of the barrier, tell them basically to leave her alone, and proceed to use her powers to force all of the head, or at least the director's head, soldiers to aim at him as she's going back into the barrier. When she re-enters, apparently the dog off screen that the kids, Tommy and Billy, which is Wanda and Vision's child, just recently procured, had passed away, which is sad. It really is. But they start bringing up, like, kind of hammering the thing is like, why don't you just bring the dog back to life? Which, with her, like, not being able to respond to that, I'm just thinking, okay, she's not in full control of this. Also, so something that was brought up too, something I should talk about too, is the fact that apparently there's been trailers, or at least commercials or ads that pop up within each episode, and I could be wrong, but like some of them are referencing Hydra. Some are referencing some things that happen. Like, for instance, there's this particular ad, I think it was for this episode, where they show the person wiping down messes, and I think it was Jogos, and I think that was a reference to what happened in Captain America Civil War, where Wanda had to kill Skull and Crossbones, and she threw him up in the air and he exploded, destroying not only part of a building, but quite a few people. And this has affected her ever since. Now, some people, I've actually looked in between doing the videos. I was like looking at what other people think. Some people are actually thinking that this references to the Infinity Stones. I don't know for sure. I mean, that would make sense, especially with some of the color choices for some of the items. One reference in particular was really interesting. Was the first ever episode where they referenced Stark, or like the toaster that does it all, where it's like made by Stark Industries. I always thought that was like a kind of curious little tidbit. But who knows what the commercials at this point might truly reference. All in all, this has been interesting. Oh, and I haven't even gotten to the best part, by the way. Because at this point, Vision is now concerned about what's really going on in the town. And, in fact, because he tries to confront Wanda, and she doesn't want to take part in the conversation, with her abilities, start rolling credits. And off screen, they basically kind of have a quick, not like a fight, but like a confrontation where they're both in the air. And Vision is quite concerned about what the heck is going on. And to an extent, Wanda is basically like, no, this is our home. We need to, like, just trying to convince Vision to stay calm. When immediately they hear the doorbell ring. And to our surprise, it's Pietro. For those who don't remember, it's Quicksilver. But it's actually the guy that played Quicksilver for Fox's X-Men. So the question is, what the heck is going on? Especially since, as one of the characters so elegantly put it, they recast Pietro. So I'm curious about what the heck is going on. And what future episodes will entail with everything that has been happening thus far. But all in all, I think I'm going to go ahead and end my quick review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.